Welcome back, everyone, to part number 3 of this Monsterhearts one-shot. We need to catch up with our mortal. And so, Sophie, you, ran down the hall, sort of through this wave of disruption.
I feel like we probably got caught up in the chaos that Jacob left in his wake. Probably had to help someone pick up their books or something like that. So I feel like they're definitely getting done after that scene we just saw. But Sophie's definitely still looking for Jacob.
Yeah, and I think you run into Nick at his locker, and he's kind of wet. And he's got a bruise on.
Yeah, I hit him pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
This isn't just a gentle. I grabbed him and slammed his head into.
Yeah, he's got a black eye, dried blood under his nose. Yeah, and he's wet.
Yeah, I think just seeing that, I'm just I just stop in my quest, and I'm just what the fuck happened to you, Nick?
He's taken a sports towel out of his locker, and is wiping himself down. He says, "You're fucking weirdo of a boyfriend or whatever. That's what happened."
Also, he's gay now. Tell everybody.
I don't know that, so you didn't give him the condition. I'm but why would Jacob do that? Have you seen Jacob? He can be a little awkward sometimes, but
yeah, he's doing the over the shoulder scratch in the back of his head, awkward thing of, I don't know, he's just fucked up. He's basically emotionless. Who knows what he could do?
I mean, he's never laid a finger on me.
He
so you had to do something.
He
so much subtext in that statement.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's beating you up. He's never even touched me.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, scared. I don't having complicated
Nick
feelings.
scoffs and says, "Bullshit."
Look, you know what I mean. So why did he do this?
Yeah, he's not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
He obfuscates some more,
Yeah, I'm not sure I really have a way of getting him to tell me.
You need to get a string on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm how can I do that?
There are moves in the game.
I know that.
You can
shut him down.
Yeah, I think I just
or try to turn him on, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you like being beat up, Nick?
For every problem.
Yeah, both of those are options.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn him on. I think I
Okay, what do you do?
You hussy. How dare you?
Yeah, I think I put my hand on his arm and I'm yeah. He's never laid a finger on me.
Do you want to, toilet head?
Okay, yeah, roll plus up.
Lean forward to him. Does this count as using? Oh no, never mind. It's only for shut someone down or keep my cool. I'm does this count as threatening him with Jacob's name?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Partial success.
Yeah.
The best kind of success where you don't really get what you want.
Yeah. So they can either give me a string, give themselves to me, promise something they think I want, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
And yeah, so Nick is like, he's had his like masculinity tested a little bit, and he's been accused, however rightly, of being gay, and his programming as a teenage boy is to flirt back. And he says, yeah, well, maybe you need a real man.
I am a real man. Come on, look at my biological shell. Fuck you, Nick. Douche. So real.
Is this him promising something, or?
I think he's offering himself to you, like,
Yeah.
hey, let's
Oh, okay.
do
he's
sex stuff
he's
right
yeah.
now. Would you do it?
Yeah, he like gets up close to you.
It's still all damp.
Yeah. I
You
think,
did this to
like,
yourself, Kitters. Don't act
Yeah,
like this is
I know.
anybody else's
Look,
fault.
I think I like put my hand on his chest because I was really just in it for the string. So I like put my hand on his chest and like, well, maybe after you like fix that whole thing, then we can talk. And I just like gestured to his everything.
You just fix your
The water and
everything.
blood.
Yeah. Okay, are you trying to shut him down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, I'm just being a dick.
You're being immortal is what you're doing.
I know.
Yeah.
Everybody should love me. I'm so special and normal.
Okay. Ooh, actually, I put my hand on his chest and like, but I mean, like, I wouldn't want Jacob to know.
Oh my god, I hope you fail so I can just be there. Nicholas, you forgot your knife in the bathroom, Nicholas.
So I get a +1 because
Yeah.
I'm threatening him.
Yeah. Oh, you needed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so choose one from below. They lose a string, you gain a string, they gain a condition, take one forward. And you come across poorly and take a condition in return. So I assume you're taking the string.
Yeah. I want a string,
And then your
getting a
condition.
I mean, Adam already called me a hussy.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like so in this case, yeah, it probably wouldn't be that. It would be
Yeah.
like, but close, like a tease maybe or something. Because
Yeah,
you
tease.
externalize his own confusion into being your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like tease is a good one.
I mean, it's 100% my fault.
Yeah.
In probably the first case that's ever happened, I was there was someone in high school actually being a tease and not just a teenage boy being an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, yeah. So you have your string.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Yeah, I want to pull on that string, I guess.
Yank
Yeah.
on it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just like, but look, why did he do this?
So when you tempt one of the MC's characters, I get to tell you what sort of bribe, threat, or coaxing it will take to get that character to do what you want right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like,
Do we already know the answer of what he wants?
But he only wanted that because you made him want it. So maybe he doesn't
yeah,
want it.
no,
That's
it's
true. But it'll up his reputation as a straight man.
Yeah.
You should want it.
Yeah.
I mean, will it though? Like, there's a much deeper, like, we didn't really
Also-
talk about, like,
Yeah, we haven't talked about this.
like, because like would
Sophie's non-binary.
externally probably going for it and then bragging about like doing stuff with you wouldn't be as like you're not Becky, right? Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, so I think I'm not quite sure because
You're giving this kid whiplash.
yeah, really.
You should want to have
honestly.
sex with me. I'm not gonna have sex with you, but if you have sex with me, will you tell me what I want to know? You can't.
But you
Yeah.
should want.
But you should want to.
You should want to.
Yeah.
I think
I
the
mean- He could want me to like keep Jacob away from him.
yeah, I think that's good actually. Yeah,
'Cause,
like he says like, look, if I tell you, will you just keep him on a fucking leash?
I mean, I'm not sure if he's really into that, but I'll do what you want.
The great thing about a fucking leash is it's just like a regular one, and no one can tell the difference when they look at it.
Great, Adam. Thanks.
Stealthy.
Mm. So you want him you want him to tell you
So, yeah.
why
I want him to tell why the fuck Jacob beat him.
why the fuck. Yeah, so Nick says well he was listening to me and Patrick talk in the bathroom, and we told him to keep the fuck quiet about it, and
So what were you talking about?
what do you think? Fucking drugs, of course.
Does like out of character, is Patrick the type to do drugs?
Mm,
Like, not is he really, but does he put out that vibe?
yes, so Patrick, I think there's definitely a rumor that he takes like speed for exams and stuff.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he's like an Adderall kid.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not definitely like not prescribed, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a legitimate lie. It's not just
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
oh no, drugs or something, and he's talking about someone like Jacob doing drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So he says, fucking drugs. What else?
God, you could not be more boring.
Do you want to
Also,
shut him
yeah,
down
well-
again?
Sure. Yeah.
You're gonna give this kid a serious problem in adult
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. No plus.
Mm-hmm.
Just. God, you're so boring.
So boring. Cool.
Nice.
Um. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
so much humming.
Hmm.
Hmm.
This is my thinking noise. Yeah, so I think this is a good time for like Jacob. You're like you've presumably come out of the bathroom by this point, and you see Sophie and
I'm happy
Nick.
to complicate the situation.
Yeah, having like a very close, like intimate conversation.
Yeah. Okay. And this is Patrick that she's talking to. Right?
Nick.
Nick. They're
Yeah.
the same fucking dude. He's already embarrassed too.
Yes.
So I'll just walk up and interrupt. And I'll just be like, "Hello, Nicholas. Hello, Sophie. What are we talking about?"
Yeah, I think as soon as I like hear Jacob do
I
that,
walk up before I say anything, so I just am like
Yeah,
right
no.
behind you.
As soon as you say like hello, I like start,
Uh-huh.
and then I turn and I like turn back to Nick for a minute, and like I promised Nick that I would keep Jacob away,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm just like, oh, just like the party or whatever, and I like grab Jacob and start pulling them away, like actually pulling this time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look back at Nick and be like, "Goodbye, Nick," and then just get like pulled away. Where are we going, Sophie?
Just not there. Look, he's just really boring. Okay.
You should have been in social studies class 6 minutes ago.
Okay. Why aren't you in class?
I was in the washroom having a conversation with Nicholas and Patrick.
Oh yeah, about the drugs.
No, it wasn't about drugs. I believe they got upset when I inferred that they might be homosexuals. One of them attacked me. But that's not a problem. And I like pat my thing. I'm like, I have his knife now. I meant to give it back, but he didn't seem to want it. Maybe I'll mail it to him. Do you know his address?
I think yeah. So if he just like stops and we're a ways away, or if we are far enough away that Nick won't like see this conversation happening. So if he just like stops and just like, wait, Nick and Patrick?
Yes. They were in the washroom together.
Why do you think they're gay?
I don't. I think they think that other people might think that they are, and they're sensitive about that.
So they're gay.
I don't know. We could ask. And I like just look, and Nick is still at his locker, I presume.
Yeah, he's thinking very deeply.
Is that what you and Nicholas were talking about?
Yes? No.
Oh.
It's complicated.
I don't think I understand. But that's fine.
I don't think Nick does either.
Well, I'm glad that I'm not Nick. I'm glad that you're not Nick as well.
Yes. So, about the party, I know that you don't want to go back to your place tonight, and that's something we'll talk about another time.
It's not that I don't want to. There are a lot of reasons that we shouldn't.
And we'll talk about that another time. But that party's happening. I know your parents can be kind of strict, but like.
Oh, you don't have to worry about them. Valerie said that the party was going to be lame. Doesn't that mean we shouldn't go? Or is Valerie wrong, and the party is going to be lit and not lame?
I mean, like, what does Valerie know about parties? Like,
I don't know.
I think we should go.
Well, you know best.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's probably a point where we like fade out on that conversation, and Lilia, after your conversation on the roof, like, do you turn up to first period late, or?
Yeah, I definitely I turn up late. I'm not about like missing class. I turn up late, so.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Like, I'm not gonna not go because it's really important that I go, but I'm gonna go late so I can slide in all cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rush in like hurried, but I'm like gonna do my best to look as like just like panicked as I can. Like I'm just kind of trying to play the whole like I'm like something just happened and I'm just trying to get into class.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I don't care what this class is. It's social studies or science or some. I don't care. So during that class, what did we say about Michael?
He's just like kind of an edgy goth kid.
Yes,
That's right. Yeah, he's the edgy goth kid. That's perfect.
Clearly the guy who's in love with Valerie.
So he
Yeah, we were supposedly friends, then he stopped talking to me.
Because he wants to bone you. Or he killed you, or both.
Killbone?
Or maybe one into the other and then scared now.
Yeah.
Oh, a flirter.
And so Michael like comes up to you during this class, like maybe you got paired together for an activity or something, and he says, "Hey Lilia, you're into like that occult stuff, right?"
What do you mean?
You know, like Dungeons and Dragons.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I saw it on your phone once, like pentagrams and shit.
You were looking at my phone? What? Why?
Like you
That's
like
really
background.
creepy. That's why are you staring at my phone? That's creepy. Like, you need to chill out. Like, come on now.
I'm just trying to like start a conversation on a mutual interest here.
Me too. What do you mean? What are you getting at here?
Look, me and some friends have something planned for this party tonight. Like
Is this party an adventuring party?
like what would you say if I said it was a ritual?
Oof. I'm like, at this point,
We just want to scare some kids. And
I look concerned at this point. Like I'm like trying to hide some concern at this point. Like I know that these kids are just dumb as hell at this point. Like that's my thought. Like right off the
Your
bat.
inner witch version of, well, actually, nerds. So this is how real magic works, okay? It's not like in your Harry Potter, okay? Just tamp that down. Let them burn themselves out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like straight up, I'm gonna be like, okay, like I'm gonna be real. Don't bullshit me. Like, what?
like we just want to like fuck with all these preppy college kids coming in for this party, right? We want to, do like a fake demon summoning or something. Like, come on, you must have read some.
You're fucking weird, dude. Like, get out of here. Like, I'm just telling him that get out. Like, I'm done with his nonsense. I'm like offended that he would even like try this shit, but I'm trying not to let it out. That I'm just, I know he's bullshit.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to shut him down?
Yeah.
This kid is some nerd.
Rip.
Ooh.
Damn.
He loves you. That's it. You do it.
Yeah. So Mark experience. And he says, "Fine. I knew you were just in it for the aesthetic stuff. Like, don't worry. We can handle it ourselves. We've already got like a gallon of goat's blood and everything."
Jesus.
I mean, who doesn't, really? This day and age?
I mean, you're right.
I'm still gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at him still. I'm just gonna keep laughing. Honestly, it's just not.
This is where you hex him later, right? Like,
Don't give away the plans.
Hmm. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, so he says to you, he mentions like a he starts like talking to you about this like fake ritual they have planned. Like he's not paying attention to you, like blowing him off.
Yeah.
And like you listen for like a minute or two, and the stuff he's saying is like legit. Like he doesn't know it, but he's got his hands on like actual like demon summoning.
So he's trying to get into some shit. Like he's actually like he's read something,
Yeah.
but he hasn't read the consequences.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
quite tell whether like he knows what he's doing or not, but
Mhm.
like this could potentially some magic bullshit can happen if they did
Okay.
it right.
Hmm. Jesus. At this point, like I'm just kind of like as quietly as I can, but it's definitely the tone has changed. Be like, do you know the shit you're getting into? Like, do you even know what you're about to do?
Yeah, and now he's like slightly like feeling proud of himself, and he's like, hell yeah, we're gonna fucking summon the Herald of the Ninth Circle of Hell.
I love Harold. He's my favorite.
At this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna try and like, I'm just gonna straight up be like, dude, it's your funeral. Like, you're gonna fuck this up. Like, this is your funeral. Like, good luck. And then just kind of like, I'm just gonna walk right back to my desk. I'm done with this.
Okay, yeah, no, he I think you've already tried to shut him down, and he's not.
He's
Yeah.
unshutdownable.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's just sitting here talking to me. He won't shut up.
Yeah. And he's like, well, whatever. Well, like, you don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I think then I don't know if anything else interesting is gonna happen
party.
like at school. So we sort of fade to like the bell ringing, and then like drum and bass rhythm starts playing.
I heard that pause, and I know that pause meant, what do kids listen to? I heard you. I heard that was perfect. There was like a second in there. You're like, you hear, oh fuck, kid stuff, music. That's American children listen to. I've made that.
Listen to the Daft Punk.
I've been in that gap before. I know what that space feels like. You did it.
Yeah. Oh god, Despacito is playing. Oh god.
We're just on repeat. This party is lame. You were right.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog wants to go out. He'll come back in 5 minutes. Yeah, so there's we see like we hear a drum and bass rhythm playing, and then we get a shot of the lake. It's a clear, like kind of, I guess, kind of cold night, because it's. When does spring break end?
Nobody knows. It's
I have
forever.
No idea.
Spring break.
Like,
It's not been relevant to me in so many years.
What time of year is this?
It's like April. It's like March, April.
Okay, so
I mean,
it's definitely
you do
cold.
have you do have
right?
the season,
Yeah.
spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's cold. It's a cold, clear night. There's a full moon, like reflecting off the lake. And there's sort of half a dozen like really big bonfires burning on this beach, and yeah, there's a like a really kitted out van with like huge speakers. The back doors are open, and there's a guy with a set of decks, like DJing, and yeah, there's all these high schoolers
Stuff.
party
Kids having a kid's time.
parties happening.
Are you John Harpering this party? Whatever happens at a party, imagine that. That's what's happening.
Yes.
Imagine the coolest teenage party. Somebody dabs by you. Perfect. Good. I
Yeah.
understand. I envision it perfectly now. Got it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Perfect.
a skins party, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so the party's been going for like an hour or so. There's definitely like a keg or two. A bunch of people have bought like alcohol and whatever else from home. And I guess we see Valerie and Lilia show up
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I guess we kind of show up and mill around.
Yeah.
I'm looking to Lilia like, okay, so we're here. What now?
So like at this point, like I'm like actively like I'm looking out for Michael. Like I'm kind of just like glancing around. I'm like half in the moment, half like really friggin' curious what like is happening at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just nervous, I guess, is the best way to put it. But I like at this point I'm just kind of getting like I'm still a little flirty. It's weird because I'm like so like why'd you like I'm glad you came out, you know.
Yeah, me too, I guess.
Is your being away from the school like doing anything to you?
I feel like
Are you Marty McFlying right now, or what's happening?
I feel like she's definitely like having a bit of a harder time like concentrating. It's like she's
Mhm.
got to put a lot of willpower into being like a solid object away from the school.
Big mood.
Yeah. So
No, is this
so
something
it's-
that I would like notice? Do you think, or
Probably, yeah. I mean, as we've been getting further away from the school, she's been getting like moodier. You know what I mean? Like she's like withdrawn a little bit into herself.
yeah?
That kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, so we got here. Can we leave now?
Do you really want to leave, or do you want to see what else there is to do? Like, we just got here.
So what do you want to do?
We can go get a drink.
Do you drink?
Can ghosts get drunk?
I don't know.
Yeah, you haven't lived till you got ghost drunk.
And I actually think she has to think about it too, because I'm not sure that she knows. Like, it's not an activity she's partaken in since becoming a ghost. And she goes like, yeah, okay, drink, sure. Like, walk to wherever there is like alcohol
Mm-hmm.
being served up.
Yeah, and yeah, Becky and Chad, or I guess just Chad is like he's got a keg, and he's like handing out beer in solo cups.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Yeah.
I just like grab one.
Yeah. Yep. And then we proceed to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Val takes like a sip of drink, and like her concentration falters a moment, and it like splatters on the ground more than it does go into her mouth.
Nice. Gross.
And so she's just like holding this cup, like not sure what to do with it at this point, like awkwardly.
Slowly dumping a little bit onto the ground every once in a while.
Yeah, just like
Mhm.
occasionally spilling it, like
Yeah.
just to make it look like I'm maybe drinking something at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I'm still like I'm looking around constantly. Like I don't know. I'm
What's-
weirded out by Michael.
What's got you all worked up?
Dude, this freak like came up to me and he just said some weird shit earlier today. Like
Freak.
he's talking about like curses and shit like that.
Who?
That Michael kid. You know the weirdo.
I mean, I know him. We used to be good friends.
Well, he said he was gonna like curse everyone here or some shit.
That sounds like him. Yeah.
Who hasn't said that once or
Yeah.
a day?
Like,
Who doesn't want to curse everyone?
Subscribe to my channel or I'll curse all of you.
well, is he for real or is he just like some freak?
I don't know. He's got a lot of books and stuff on that kind of thing at his place. So I guess he's done like research or whatever. He's not just like throwing goat's blood everywhere.
Well, if you see him, like, just tell me. Like, just point him out. Like, shit. We'll enjoy it until then. And then I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, like, who all's here. I'm trying to, like, look at people we recognize and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, there isn't really a move for
Make a perception check.
yes.
And there's no discern reality. I mean, you just say. I mean, right? Like
Yeah.
you just say what honesty
Yeah.
demands. Like who
Yeah,
is
yeah.
available for
Yeah.
her to scoop out.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so
You'd
you
have to say
see
where she was.
you've seen Chad. Becky has turned into one of those woo girls, and she's
Oh, yeah.
dancing and wooing.
Mhm.
Yes.
With the rest of the like cheerleader squad. You see Nick and Patrick.
They're not like avoiding each other so that no one thinks they're gay. You see them sitting on either end of a bench, not talking.
No, I think you see them. They're like smoking. They're like sharing a weed.
Okay. Oh boy.
A joint.
I love my favorite moments in this game so far are definitely when it feels like I'm playing Monsterhearts with my mom. I'm really into it. I don't know, they're smoking the drugs? So good. Thank you for this. This is beautiful actually. I'm really having a nice time.
Oh, God.
The word you're looking for.
Hey, listen, I am not down with the kids. Okay.
Could you tell us what weed it is? Like are they smoking a dandelion or like
Oh, this is cruel. Yeah, they're smoking a joint.
Okay, there you go. That's a real thing
Yeah.
people say. Who did it?
But I don't think you see Michael yet.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna keep like I'm gonna like sip on this one drink,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna start I'm gonna like start like acting like I'm tipsier than I am. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start like pretending that I'm on like my third drink, and I'm gonna be pretty loud about that. I'm like, yeah, it's my like fourth drink and whatever. Like I'm just trying to like, yeah, I'm drunk. Like, screw it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to act that way, and then I'm still like, at this point, like I'm just full on like flirting with Valerie, and
Okay.
basically all my what else that comes up.
Tell me
So-
what that looks like.
My question is, does your flirting and being drunk amount to you maybe saying something you should not say to her? That's the real question.
Well, see, the thing, like,
Hey, I know you're dead. That's totally
that's
hot.
yeah, at this point, like, I'm pretending to be drunk, like, but I'm like, I feel like I'm like cautiously like trying to approach the
Do
situation.
you have any like weird witch bullshit that lets you drink without getting drunk? Like, do you put like a amethyst in your solo cup or something? Like,
Well, see, I don't. Do I have those kind of powers at this point? Like,
it's a role playing game. Who
Narratively,
knows?
you make some shit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rule that says I can't move away from the school, but I just like kind of made that up.
all right. Well, that makes it a lot easier. Then, yeah, like let's. I mean, I think it's gonna be one of those things. Like, I think I'd be able to like sense some kind of ritual first of all. Like going.
I mean,
on
you
if there
can
was
you can
one
try and like
nearby.
gaze into the abyss and.
Yeah, but wouldn't that like make me just like? Yeah, I guess I can.
That's where I would put the gaze too.
Yeah, I think at that
That's
point,
where
but,
Nick
like,
and Patrick are.
Realistically, I'm just kind of trying to poke at Valerie and be like, so like, you know, where are you from? Like, what's your story?
What's your deal?
Yeah, what's your deal? Cause like I see you around school all the time, but I don't see you anywhere else. And like, why are you not doing stuff?
What do you mean not doing stuff? I do plenty of stuff. I just don't do the same stuff as everybody else.
What do you like to do?
I don't know. Throw rocks off the roof.
Why does everything involve the roof?
Why indeed?
Not everything does. I don't know. I'm not like a party person. Not like a go hang out with people person. I don't want people in my house. I don't want people in my
In your school.
and I think I'm gonna do the move.
Yeah.
Because she's talking about like her past.
You're
a
gonna
lot.
take that
Like,
that
Whenever someone
traumatized.
brings to mind your death, you choke up and get into this condition traumatized. You don't have it already. Whenever someone helps you resolve this condition, you both mark experience. I take the condition traumatized because I'm like, I don't want to go where my family is. I don't want to like all that stuff. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
And and she kind of gets like really upset about it. You know, like kind of off the handle upset, considering you're just like asking basic questions. But like
Mhm.
you understand why she might be upset
Yeah.
by it because you
Yeah.
have
Are
that
you?
knowledge.
Do we think maybe this is shutting? Shutting Lilia down?
I mean, I think it's Lilia responding to that, right? Like Lilia would be
Yeah.
the one making the move,
Okay.
because all that seems to happen is that Valerie's like losing it.
Yeah, she just
Okay.
gets really
Like-
upset.
I'm trying to think, like, what would at that point? It's just kind of I'm trying to be like, whoa, like I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to like bring up anything. I'm just trying to get to know you. You know, like you seem like a cool person, and I want to like know things. I don't know. I like to get to know people.
Well, what do you want to know? What specifically? Ask me whatever question it is you want to ask. You're dancing around this, you know, like really.
Well,
sort
like
of
I'm not.
upset.
Oh god.
I mean, she's upset, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. I like there's nothing specifically. Like I just want to be your friend.
Love me.
Like it's
like okay, well, fine. I mean, you already are. Like, why do you need to know more? Like, we're already friends, right? We know each other. We talk to each other. Like, what more do you want? Like, there's a little bit of like,
Mhm.
what would you call it? Like otherworldly sounding like backing to some of these words. You know, there's like a little.
Well, and also I love
like,
I love
wailing.
I love that you're like, why can't we just be friends who don't talk about things or know each other at all? Come on,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
let's do that.
Mhm.
Fuck.
We're already
Yeah.
friends on Twitter. Like,
Mhm.
come on.
You're already my friend on Facebook. What more do you want?
That's what real friendship is.
Yeah.
know my name, god damn it.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like this actually is Valerie shutting.
Yeah, now
Well,
it seems
yeah.
to have
now,
escalated.
now,
Now it
now
definitely is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cold. I partially succeed.
Okay. Valerie, you're gonna get the condition insensitive.
Okay.
I feel like that's...
Now I'm traumatized and insensitive.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to pick one from the list.
The
Yeah.
list that I don't have in front of me. So.
They lose a string. You gain a string if they have none. They gain a condition, or you take +1 forward.
Okay. Let's do that. I will take 1 forward on.
Okay.
Forward on Lilia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Lilia, Valerie's being like really, just like trying to blow you off, and
There's also a bit of like banshee wail to some of the things that she's saying.
So what do you do?
At this point, I'm like, okay, like, I'm sorry I tried. Like, I'll just, I'm gonna leave you be. Do you like want to go back or what? I'm sorry. Like, at this point, like, I'm just upset. Like, I'm just trying to get to know someone. Because like in my head, the way that I'm acting is like, I know this awful thing happened. I'm just trying to figure out who this person is, like, fully at this point. But I can't just say that. I'm like, I just wanted to get to know you. I mean, if you don't want that, then that's up to you.
No, it's fine. It's just I don't want to talk about that stuff. I don't want to get into all that. It's not important to me. Like, now is more important. And you said like you looking out for Michael?
Yeah.
So is that what we're doing? We're keeping our eye out for him? What are we doing here?
Let's look for Michael. Like, just help me find Michael.
That I can do. Like, stalk off into the darkness of the party somewhere looking for Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does Valerie to punctuate that just chug the drink?
Yeah, she does, but it goes right through her and like splashes all over the ground.
Just eat the cup, throw the whole thing into your corpus.
I mean, okay, but looking at each other, right, at this point?
Yeah, she's like really incensed, and so it's like, fine, that'll do, and she just like slams the drink back, and it literally passes straight through her.
Yeah. And shit, like, it wouldn't cross her mind, like, oh shit, this is something that, like, while we're talking was just witnessed.
I think probably it does, but it's one of those things where it's like, fuck, and then, like, I will leave, and she's drunk. It was clearly, like, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, I guess you storm off, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the plan. And, I mean, you can follow me if you want, but...
Yeah, I think at this point, like,
I think what we get is one of those shots where we see Valerie and Lilia walking in one direction, and then Sophie and Jacob come in the other direction. The camera changes focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Sophie and Jacob have like arrived at the party, and what are you guys doing?
It's a good question. Sophie, what I'm probably like just following you and like observing stuff and like watching you kind of do your thing.
Yeah, I think the like immediate reaction is to go and get a drink and hand it to Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need a drink.
Yes.
And then I also...
Everybody else seems to be having a drink, so I also definitely do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then actually, I think if I see our Nick and Patrick, like, sitting... How are they sitting? Or are they gone at this point?
I think... Yeah, they're sitting and they're giggling about something. Like, they're pretty obviously high, and yeah, they're laughing about something.
Are they sitting far enough apart that I could sit down in between them even if it meant a little pushing.
Yeah, with a little pushing, you could sit between them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like walk over and sit down between them,
Yeah, I follow you.
and like turn to Nick and like hold up my hand for the joint.
Yeah, and Nick is like a whoa, you spooked me there. Sure, fuck it. And then he hands you the joint and then looks at Jacob and is like, oh shit.
This is Nick.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, hello, Nicholas. And I take his knife out and I just hold it out to him. You left this in the bathroom after our altercation. How's your face?
I think he's kind of frozen with fear.
Okay, when he doesn't say anything, I look at Sophie and I say, Nick suffered a minor head injury after our altercation in the bathroom when he drew the knife on me. He may be suffering from a concussion, in which case you probably shouldn't be drinking, Nick.
Yeah, no, I just like pushed the hand that's holding the knife out. I just like kind of push it down.
Okay.
I'm like, well, besides that, the probable concussion, I'm like, how are you two doing? And I like put my arms around both of them.
Patrick is like, we're fine, I guess.
How's the party been?
Good.
You seem uncomfortable, Patrick. What's wrong?
It's the drugs, Jacob. It's the drugs. That's why I'm uncomfortable. Drugs make me uncomfortable.
You shouldn't do them then.
Maybe you're right.
I'm just like, yeah, see, solve the
I
problem.
think, like, with that, like, maybe you're right. I just, like, pass the joint back to Patrick.
Yeah, and he like takes a long drag from it.
And I just stare at him like, what the fuck? What did we just talk about?
So like, that's good. I thought you guys were, like, having a fight or something, because in class, like, you seemed like you, like, normally you guys are pretty close, but in class you were, like, pretty, like, distant. Like, you sat next to each other, but, like, you know.
That's a good point, Sophie. More than 60% of the time, the two of them are seen together. You're just like looking at them like, so, you're gonna explain or what? What's happening, guys?
Yeah, I think Nick, like stands up. Is like, you know what? This is none of your fucking business, okay?
I don't understand. What isn't?
Whatever. All of this, Jacob. Why do you have to just butt your noses in everywhere?
But this is a party. We're supposed to walk around and talk to people.
Yeah, well,
I have a beer.
Some people don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
Because you're a violent psychopath?
No, that's not true. I'm not a psychopath. I'm not. Don't say that about me.
And he says, well, the violent part is definitely right. Come on, Nick, let's leave. And, like, Nick, like, stands up.
Yeah, I think I grab Nick's hand, because, like, Nick, like, I'm sitting between them. Nick stands up, And so like hand right there, like grab Nick's hand.
Mhm.
Like, do you really have to go? I mean, the party's like just getting started, and
Roll to turn him on.
I want to give you more emotional whiplash.
Yeah.
This poor kid.
Yeah, this poor kid.
Yeah. No modifiers. Oh,
Fuck.
yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
So I gain a string, and
Yeah.
they choose from below. Is that? No, that's only one string that I have on them, right? Because I used the other.
Yes. Yeah. And he. Yeah, Nick, like, pulls his hand away, and, like, goes, like, completely red. Yeah, like he's getting embarrassed and acting awkward. I'm just not sure what that looks like.
I wanna spend the string that I have on Patrick to make him act all jealous and weird and possessive. Because they were having a great time before Sophie came and ruined everything.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanna do that, you'll have to like coax it out of him. You'll have to like egg him into being jealous, like point out that they're flirting and he's totally
how are you
into
using the
her
string?
and
Yeah. So yeah, I'll look at Patrick, and then I'll look at who, and he's already, not Patrick, but Nick is already embarrassed.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, this seems to continue to happen to you. The two of you are having an intimate moment, a conversation in private, and then someone comes along and interrupts it. That must be very frustrating for you.
Yeah. So Patrick, what does he do? Yeah, like he's gonna get angry.
I mean, if Adam is spending a string, then you need to tell him what.
Yeah, no, that yeah.
Which is what, that was that interaction.
Yes,
right?
that was that
Right.
interaction. Yeah,
I spend the string to, and then I did the thing.
you did the thing. Yeah. And so yeah, he's like psychopath's right. Fuck this. And like yeah, he's like fucking done. I'm out, and he like leaves.
Oh, so he goes off by himself?
Yeah, he's going off by himself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so Nick is left standing there like, I have no idea what's going on. Sophie, what do you do?
Yeah, I think Sophie's like. I mean, you could like go after him, and like I could come with you.
But he's just
And-
so.
And Jacob, you can like stay here for a minute. I think they need like a minute to cool off.
No, you're staying here with me. We're at this party together. You said. And I like grab your wrist.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I like push your hand away when you try and grab my wrist, and you can continue trying to grab my wrist, but like that's what I motion to do.
Yeah, my grip just like tightens.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no, this is what I'm gonna do. You don't seem to be interested in anything with me.
Yeah,
step
I
back.
give you a nice hard yank to like pull you over to me. So I just like yank on your wrist. And it's all very like fluid. My facial expression doesn't change.
Yeah.
I'm just like, come here. Like, get away from him. Let him leave.
I mean,
Feel like there's a roll here, and the roll is
yeah, actually no. As soon as you tug me, that's done. I drop Nick's hand,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna take a string on you because I'm excusing your bullshit.
Perfect.
okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and so Nick like shakes his head, and like mutters under his breath like, "You both fucking freaks," and like leaves.
Yeah, and I just watch him go.
Mm-hmm.
And I look back at Sophie and I say, I don't think you should associate with him anymore.
Why's that?
He's unstable. Let's get you another drink. And we're like holding hands, but I turn around and I
Yeah.
walk back over to the keg like, come on,
Yeah.
we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go be normal together. This is what you wanted.
Okay. How about we take one last break, and then when we come back, we will finish up this one shot and see how crazy it goes.
Sounds good?
It always ends at a party, and it always ends badly.
Cool. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes, everyone. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you after this.